Digestive system. The process of digestion in the human body happens in 5 main steps. 1. Ingestion, eating food and drinking water. 2. Digestion, breaking down food into smaller parts. 3. Absorption, the process of digested food entering the blood is called absorption. In the small intestine, absorption happens through tiny finger-like structures called villi. 4. Assimilation, the absorbed food is used by the body for energy, growth, and repair. This process is called assimilation. 5. Defecation, the undigested food reaches the large intestine, where bacteria turn it into waste, feces. This waste is expelled from the body through the anus. Digestion in the stomach. Food stays in the stomach for about 4 hours. When food reaches the stomach, a liquid called gastric juice is released from special glands. This liquid is light yellow and acidic. Cells in the stomach release hydrochloric acid. This acid kills germs in the food and helps enzymes work better. Hydrochloric acid makes the food acidic, which stops the action of the enzyme ptyalin from saliva. The gastric juice contains special enzymes like pepsin and renin. Pepsin breaks down proteins into simpler forms called peptones. Renin changes milk protein, caseinogen, into a solid form called calcium pericosonate, casein. This is how food starts to get digested in the stomach. Digestion in the duodenum. When food reaches the duodenum, part of the small intestine, it first mixes with bile juice from the liver. Bile juice is alkaline and turns the acidic food into an alkaline form. The food then mixes with pancreatic juice from the pancreas, which contains 3 important enzymes. Trypsin breaks down proteins and peptones into smaller parts called polypeptides and amino acids. Amylase converts starch into soluble sugar. Lipase breaks emulsified fats into glycerol and fatty acids. This process helps in further breaking down food for absorption. Digestion in the small intestine. In the small intestine, the process of digestion is completed, and the digested food is absorbed. The walls of the small intestine release a liquid called intestinal juice, which contains several enzymes. Erepsin converts leftover proteins and peptones into amino acids. Maltase converts maltose into glucose. Sucrase converts sucrose into glucose and fructose. Lactase converts lactose into glucose and galactose. Lipase breaks emulsified fats into glycerol and fatty acids. Intestinal juice is alkaline. A healthy person produces about 2 liters of intestinal juice every day. In the small intestine, absorption happens through tiny finger-like structures called villi. Main organs involved in digestion. The liver is the largest gland in the human body, weighing about 1.5 to 2 kilograms. It produces bile, which helps enzymes in the intestine work faster during digestion.
Functions of the liver. Protein metabolism. Actively breaks down proteins and converts toxic ammonia, produced during protein breakdown, into urea, which is excreted from the body. Converts excess protein into carbohydrates. Carbohydrate metabolism. Converts glucose from the blood into glycogen for storage in liver cells, hepatic cells. When glucose is needed, stored glycogen is broken back into glucose, helping maintain blood sugar levels. Fat conversion. Converts some carbohydrates into fats when there is a lack of fats in the diet. Production of proteins. Produces fibrinogen, a protein that helps in blood clotting. Produces heparin, a protein that prevents blood from clotting inside the body. RBC breakdown. Destroys old red blood cells, RBCs. Storage. Stores small amounts of iron, copper, and vitamins for future use. Temperature regulation helps maintain the body's temperature. Poison detoxification plays a vital role in breaking down poisons and toxins in the body. In cases of poisoning, examination of the liver can provide important clues about the cause of death. Gallbladder, RAM. The gallbladder is a pear-shaped sac that stores bile, which is produced by the liver. Bile flows from the gallbladder into the duodenum, small intestine, through the bile duct. The release of bile into the duodenum is controlled by a reflex action. Properties of bile. Bile is a yellow-green alkaline fluid with a pH of 7 to 8. It consists of 85% water and 12% bile pigments. Main functions of bile. Makes food alkaline. It turns the food in the small intestine alkaline, which helps the pancreatic enzymes work. Kills harmful bacteria. It destroys harmful bacteria that may be present in food. Emulsifies fats. It helps break down fats into smaller particles, making them easier to digest. Stimulates intestinal movements. It enhances the peristaltic movements in the intestines, helping digestive juices mix well with food. Aids in absorption of vitamins. It helps absorb vitamin K and other fat-soluble vitamins. Blockage of bile duct. If there is a blockage in the bile duct, liver cells stop taking bilirubin from the blood. As a result, bilirubin spreads throughout the body, causing jaundice, yellowing of the skin and eyes.
Pancreas, Agnyashay.
The pancreas is the second largest gland in the human body. It is both an endocrine, ductless, and exocrine, duct, gland. It secretes pancreatic juice, which contains 9.8% water and salts and enzymes in the remaining part. This fluid is alkaline with a pH value of 7.5 to 8.3. The pancreas produces enzymes that help digest all three main types of food: carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, which is why it is known as the complete digestive juice. Islets of Langerhans, a part of the pancreas. They were discovered by scientist Hans Langerhans. These cells secrete various hormones. B cells secrete insulin, A cells secrete glucagon, D cells secrete somatostatin. In pancreas, B cells of islets of Langerhans secrete insulin. Job: helps store extra energy from food in your body. Why it helps: keeps your energy levels balanced after meals. Insulin is secreted by B cells in the islets of Langerhans. It was discovered by Banting and Best in 1921. Insulin helps in converting glucose into glycogen. A deficiency in insulin secretion causes diabetes, a condition where the glucose level in the blood rises. Lack of insulin can also lead to hypoglycemia, a condition where glucose levels drop too low, resulting in reduced reproductive ability and poor vision. How to keep insulin healthy: eat healthy food. Choose fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Exercise daily. Play, run, or do any activity you enjoy. Avoid too much sugar. It makes insulin work too hard. Drink water. Keeps your body active and helps insulin. Get enough sleep. Rest helps your body work better. In pancreas, A cells of islets of Langerhans secrete glucagon. Job: releases stored energy when you're hungry or playing. Why it helps: gives you energy when you need it. Glucagon is secreted by A cells in the islets of Langerhans. It converts glycogen back into glucose, raising blood sugar levels when needed. Lack of glucagon effect: low blood sugar, hypoglycemia, causing weakness, dizziness, or fainting. How to keep glucagon healthy: eat balanced meals. Include some protein like eggs, milk, or nuts. Avoid skipping meals. Eating regularly helps glucagon work properly. Stay active. Playing or exercising supports its function. Drink water. Staying hydrated keeps your body balanced. Rest well. Good sleep helps glucagon do its job better. In pancreas, D cells of islets of Langerhans secrete somatostatin. Somatostatin is a polypeptide hormone secreted by D cells. It regulates the duration of food assimilation in the body. How to keep somatostatin healthy: eat nutrient-rich foods. Include fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and proteins to support hormone balance. Avoid overeating. Eating in moderation helps somatostatin regulate digestion effectively. Stay active. Regular physical activity supports overall hormone health. Manage stress. Practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing to reduce stress, which can impact hormone function. Sleep well. A good night's sleep helps the body maintain hormone balance, including somatostatin. Glandular juice enzyme food substance after reaction. 1. Saliva. 1. Amylase starch maltose. 2. Maltase maltose glucose. 2. Gastric juice. 1. Pepsin protein peptones. 2. Renin casein calcium paracaseonate. 3. Pancreatic juice. 1. Trypsin protein polypeptides. 2. Amylase starch sugar. 3. Lipase fat fatty acids and glycerol. 4. Intestinal juice. 1. Erepsin protein amino acids. 2. Maltase maltose glucose. 3. Lactase lactose glucose and fructose. 4. Sucrase sucrose glucose and galactose. 5. Lipase fat fatty acids and glycerol.